When the storms of life are raging, stand by me.
I listen to so much music, I can't even imagine my life without it.
Music, it's really magical and amazing and happy, but also heartbreaking.
We have such an emotional connection to music, and it's inevitable whether you want it to or not, music affects the soul.
It gets you up in here. It gets you in your heart and your soul. It touches you a little bit more, and it makes that moment in time a little bit more memorable.
The movie's about finding human connection through artistic expression. Along the way, we realized just how much music can bring us all together.
Pure Country is about the Spencer sisters and their journey to find out more about their father.
They grow up in rural Tennessee. It's about their dream to become singers and artists. But the movie itself really deals with what it's like to lose someone that you love and the different ways people deal with grief.
Their father died when they were very young, fighting in the military.
Their mom kind of kept it a big secret their whole entire life and would just give them bits and pieces, and it's very frustrating for them. They kind of end up going on this really exciting journey to find out more about their dad.
As they do it, they start meeting people who knew their father, who then reveal to them that their father was a singer and a songwriter and about to make it big in Nashville.
Through trying to find out as much as they can about themselves as musicians, they sort of get closer to their dad through these relationships they build along the way.
And action.
Caesar, no, 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 no. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Hi.
Hi.
I knew that right from the top, that it would be a predominantly female cast. Good, and let's go one more time. We were looking for two actresses who could play sisters, who would have that great chemistry, who were really, really good actors, and who could sing, play guitar, and who were probably songwriters.
When the storms of life are raging, stand by me.
The second I read with Cozy at the first audition, I felt that click, that that was gonna be who played my sister.
Caitlin and I got to talk to each other for about 10 minutes before our chemistry read, and in that time we had to come up with a song that we could both sing and harmonize together.
When the storms of life are raging, stand by me.
I had this song and I was like, have you ever heard Daughter of a Working Man? Because it was so perfect because our dad and everything.
It took 5 minutes to figure it out. And then there was a harmony in there that I just wasn't really getting. And then she was like, well, what if I just take a moment and like, and I was like, yes.
I saw your pecan pie in the window. I ate the whole darn thing for you could see.
I have three sisters. I kind of understand the dynamic of four women under one house and how they make the dynamic work. And so I was excited to get in there and really play and find out how to make that real.
There's kind of just a beautiful acting chemistry and an energy on a set where there's a whole scene that's just women and they all have strong points of view.
One day we were like, hey, there's only women here. What's happening? How did this happen? And that was like in the second week. It all dawned on us that, you know, it's all girls.
To have not only a strong female cast, but different ages. It goes from Piper all the way to Mima.
Mima's been drinking in the morning.
I think it's so amazing to see just a group of strong women carrying a film. I just am really proud and excited that I get to be a part of that.
Okay. The most challenging thing was that this was a deceivingly small movie, but it was very, very big and involved because we have many, many locations.
It was so cool to be in Nashville. It was just really kind of a surreal moment. And we actually filmed in New Orleans, yes, Nashville.
The great thing about filming in New Orleans are the locations, the local actors, the local crew. Let's get ready. Here we go.
All right, here we go. And yes, roll sound, rolling.
Because we have an entire album of original country music that goes with this movie, we moved very quickly. Ronnie Cox is one of my favorite character actors. He becomes the part, and he can sing and play.
You said meet me by the river.
When we were doing the song, rather than lip syncing, there's something more immediate and more exciting about doing it live. It felt more organic that way.
Whoa, it's her. She's got perfect teeth. She's got perfect everything.
How'd you know she'd be here?
was trying out my bass player for a band, but he didn't get the gig.
You need to give an audience a visual experience. Instead of just standing there and playing the guitar, I said, this is a raucous song. She should be moving around the stage. You know, we got a little of the country, and I got a little of the Broadway.
You found us!
So you didn't tell him you were meeting him at the studio?
I wanted to surprise him.
When we recorded in New Orleans, we were in this church that they made into a recording studio.
All right, here we go. Just like we're singing on the front porch.
Dreaming of something your whole life and then actually being able to do it was just a really cool experience.
We spent as much time together as possible before recording. It was really important to us to have a bond that was real.
Nobody's Stranger is probably the favorite for the whole team of people working. I think it's a really beautiful part of the film, just the way that we shot it, and it's organically and beautifully written from someone's spirit and from their heart.
They won't stop us at the door like we owe them anymore.
I have such an admiration for the gift of singing. We were doing that scene over and over and over again, and it was moving every time.
It was just so fun to be able to sit and listen to each other, and when we'd come out, go, you sounded so amazing, you sounded so amazing. I think we're both each other's biggest fans.
Caitlin and Cozy knocked it out of the park. I mean, it's one of those songs that transports you when you hear them sing it. Anybody else could sing it could be good, but with them, it's amazing.
To be nobody's stranger anymore. To be nobody's stranger anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big welcome to Mr. Willie Nelson.
You know, I grew up with Willie Nelson. What can I say? It's pretty cool to meet him.
3 chords and the truth. That's what a country song is, right?
As a songwriter, I look up to him so much. It's kind of a bucket list item to be able to say that I even got to meet him, let alone sing with him.
We don't run, we don't compromise, we don't quit, we never do.
He's a character. And then when you look at him, you're like, wow, you can see some story there.
He's got a hole in his guitar. He's not getting a new guitar. He's like as big as it gets, you know what I mean?
And he's just such a legend. It's pretty amazing. That's how we get to end it. So I'm excited for that little moment.
While fighting with his Marine unit in Karbala, Iraq, an enemy soldier threw a grenade. Staff Sergeant Spencer was awarded the Silver Star.
I was excited to create a story that honored veterans, where the characters in the story were honoring veterans.
You're talking to each other, you're happy, and...
I'm Elizabeth Spencer. You served with my husband?
Yes, ma'am.
Cut.
We are neglectful of the people who have served our country, and we've needed to do something about it for many, 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 many years.
They're what we need to be thinking about more. There's no way we can do enough for our veterans.
I think sometimes people forget how much veterans have gone through. It's not just the veteran that's affected by being in a war, it's circles and ripples of people around them.
I hope we did a very good job of telling a story of a family that lost someone who gave his life to serve his country. So I was trying to be very, very true to that, and I'm hoping I was, because I think it's an important story.
Brown would have been real proud of his daughters.
3, 4.
Got the heart of a dreamer, from the heart of a man who knew what it felt like to give all you can.
I want people to take away the feeling that they really can do anything in their lives if they put their minds to it. And there's a lot of songs in the movie that are about soul-searching, finding love, and then holding on to it.
At the heart of it, Pure Country is a real story. And so music allows us to express what we want to say in a real way.
So I'm just really glad that I was able to be a part of it.
It's so cool and refreshing to have a good story and something that's heartfelt and that everybody can watch, the whole family.
I hope that when people see this movie, they walk away ultimately feeling good. I do think that if we do our job, they'll turn to their family member and give them a hug, or they'll shed a tear. It's genuinely a feel-good movie with heart.